So as great as it is that we're making more money thanks to 3 new remote stands at the airport, I think it's fair to say that the airport being this busy is not ideal. I think we're going to start seeing some people miss their flights because they're queuing up to go to the ticketing desks, or they're kind of standing around waiting to get to a ticketing kiosk. I think the best thing we could do to help alleviate some of the pressure on the ticketing area is to go in and maybe dismantle, say, that bench and that bench right there. And then we'll replace the 2 benches with 6 in total new ticketing kiosks. And hopefully that's going to make things a little bit easier. Now, we could throw some ticketing kiosks down here as well, but I'll be honest, I kind of like the idea of just keeping them in the ticketing area. I think that's going to be for the best, and I think 6 more kiosks should be enough to help everybody get through here a little bit quicker and into security a little bit quicker. Now, security is something else that I want to talk about for a second, because, oh my God, that is so many people. Yeah, this is why I want to talk about security. It's not terrible, but it could be better. And that was almost the Wonder Woman meme, wasn't it? Security's good, but it could be better. And it's true, it could be. And this is something I think I've talked about before, and it's been suggested before, and I'm not sure why I've not done it. We could take security and we could move it upstairs. We have the space for it. I don't know why I've not done this yet, because moving security upstairs lets me do 2 things. It lets me connect it directly to this space, and it lets me just add a little staircase down for anyone that wants into this space. So why have I not done that yet? I actually don't know. I have no idea why I've not moved security upstairs yet. So what I'm going to do first thing today is I'm going to go to foundations. I am going to start right about, say, there. And I'm just going to build out a big foundation. It's expensive, but we have over $2 million. So we're going to do this. And then what I'm going to do is go about here, go upstairs, and I'm going to build something like this. And we're going to put a staircase down there, or an escalator or something that's going to bring people up around into a security space. And then they'll have a corridor that connects them here, and they'll have a little staircase or escalator that brings them down into here. And it's going to let us get rid of the escalators per large stand. It's going to let us make security better. It's going to give us bigger queues. Well, it's going to give us pretty much the same size of queue, but the point is, in fact, it might give us smaller queues. Maybe I should make it a bit bigger. Maybe I will make it a bit bigger. We can kind of go to here, I suppose, and do something like that just to make it a little bit bigger. And I guess we'll sort of grab this space as well. We'll just sort of build all of that, and then we'll deal with it. I'll do some planning in a little bit once that's built, because there are some other things, of course, and you might see them already, that I want to talk about. I decided to go ahead and change these bus stops to have them just be pickups now. And what that means is anybody going to a remote stand will come out here. They can line up like they're doing right now. The bus is going to come back around. We'll not worry too much about what it's doing right now, but the bus is going to come around eventually. There it is. It's going to let everybody on, and it's going to take them out to the plane. And you'll notice these buses going back and forth. There's a reason for that. So this bus, for example, is not doing what I wanted it to do. That's annoying. This one. All right, we're going to follow this bus. So it comes down, it goes around, it's going to go to here, it's going to let everybody out. And essentially, this is just a better system for getting people, out of this area. It just gives them a direct connection to the arrivals section without having to walk through the entire terminal. So I figured that was better. And it's just got this little connection down here that I think looks great. In fact, I want to make it a little greater. I want to just take out that door. I want to go to doors, and I want to put one right about there, and that should be fine. I think my construction workers are going to be busy for a minute, but I want to do that. I want to move the vending machines around a bit, maybe do some benches. I don't know if we're going to need benches. but we could maybe do some benches. We'll figure that out. Maybe a wall or something to kind of separate the vending machine. You know what? Let's cancel that door. I have a few ideas. I have different ideas for what this little space could be. I do think having vending machines there is kind of great. So that's something I want to kind of keep going. So we'll see how that turns out. We'll let these guys kind of do their thing. And I guess while that's going on, I want to talk about the comments on the last episode, because in the last episode, I asked about what we should do for a future airport whenever we sell this one, get a bunch of money and build a new one. And I mentioned that, you know, I could build something like Heathrow. I could build something that looks a bit like an airport in Belfast that I'm very familiar with. There were a bunch of comments suggested building different airports from across the world, and I'm going to do some research and see what exactly I want to do there. But funnily enough, I'm actually going to be going through Heathrow this coming weekend, so I can do some field research and see what exactly it looks like. I also learned that Heathrow doesn't have a Terminal 1. It doesn't actually have 5 terminals, despite there being a Terminal 5. So, you know, that's a whole thing as well. But I have seen those comments. I am keeping them in mind. It's not a case of me pre-recording a bunch of stuff. I just was that the wrong carpet? I think that might have been the wrong carpet. It's just a case of, you know, haven't put it into effect yet. And there's a chance that I won't put it into effect until I'm back from my trip. And I'm back from my trip on Monday the 24th, so it'll probably be some episodes after that everything starts going into effect. So I've seen the comments. I'm not ignoring them. I'm just, you know, just gonna be on a little trip for a couple of days is what I'm gonna be. So we'll go ahead and put some vending machines down there as soon as we can. We've still got all of this going as well, which is great, but I did also see some comments that mentioned maybe adding another runway, and I like that idea. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves another runway and see if we can make the airport just that little bit more efficient. Also, all of that can go away. I also realized I've completely neglected government grants and just haven't been paying attention to them. I probably should at some point, but I just don't care right now. Let's dismantle all that fence. And I guess, we're going to need to do a couple of things. We're going to need to move the air traffic control tower as well. So let's put it down in the corner. Let's put it down there out of the way, and then we'll dismantle. Why are you stuck? Oh, you're not. We'll dismantle the old one once the new one is built. So let's make that a priority, because this thing's going to be in the way of what I want to do. And what I essentially want to do is go to runway, go to like, I don't know, here or something like that. So, you know, basically 3 there, right? That length, 1, 2, 3. I basically want to do that. I want to do a big runway, which interestingly enough is not long enough for every plane, which is surprising that it's not long enough for every plane. I'm actually quite genuinely surprised at that, but wow. Okay. I kind of want it to be. I kind of want it to be long enough for every single plane. So I'm almost tempted to buy more land so I can make it as long as it would need to be for every single plane. Wow. Okay. You know what? We'll just make it 1, 2, 3. We'll make it that long for now. Because, wait a minute. Oh, no. Hold on. Can I cancel this? I've realized I don't think I can do that, because there's roads in the way and I need to connect to the end of the thing. Ah, right. So this might, oh God, this might actually have to be asymmetrical. Oh no, I don't want it to be. I really don't want it to be, but I think it's going to have to be. Let me cancel you. And did that cost me money? That might have cost me money. So what if I did this? It's still a longer runway. So I think I'm just going to do that, right? I'm just going to do that. And then in terms of taxiway, we need to go like this, and we can cross over as well. So we'll do this, and then for the end connections, you know, you can see there why the tower is a bit of a problem. So the tower kind of has to go, but that'll be fine. It's a longer runway. It's going to let the planes kind of come in and out that little bit easier. It's definitely weird. I don't know that I like this layout, but it's okay. It's fine. Now, where are my workers? They're certainly not up there, which is actually good. So let me dismantle all of this. Let me dismantle that as well. Let's go down and let's see. Are they over here? No. Where am I Why are they doing this? No, I want them to work on this. This is urgent. And for some reason, they're not bothering. For some reason, they don't care that the air traffic control tower is urgent. That seems about right for SimAirport. Okay. Where are these? What the hell are they doing? Wait, are they getting rid of the walls now? Yeah, they are. Right. Okay, I'm not 100% sure why they don't care about building this thing. That is a weird one. Is this area full? No, deliveries aren't full. Okay, I actually don't know. We'll just let them build all this anyway. It's fine. We're not really interfering too much with, well, anything really. But, oh man, if I'd spaced this out better, I might have been able to get more remote stands in there. Do I want... Actually, you know, I was going to say, do I want more remote stands? I actually do, because we're going to have this space here. So let's figure some stuff out. That's underground. Yeah, let's figure some stuff out. So what we'd want to do is go to planning and let's use white, I guess, for the stairs. So the stairs would go there and then there, and you can't really see that. So let's actually use yellow for the stairs. So the stairs would be there. They would come through. I would kind of want a wall like this because I do like a good corridor. And then let me see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Okay. So if we go upstairs and we did... how would I want to do this? Metal detector, metal detector, metal detector, metal detector, metal detector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's still only 5. Which isn't ideal. So what if we move them down a bit? So what if we put them here? Because then what I can do is I can squeeze a 6th one in, and that's just going to make security a little bit bigger. So clear that. Let's have a look and see how long these guys are. So 7. So we'd go up. We'd go 3 like that, basically. So that is obviously going to give us a bit of a weird spot. I guess if I don't do the weird corridor thing that funnels them around. But, well, actually, what if we, what if we had, I don't know how if I make this small, well, hold on. Why am I being an idiot? Why don't I just do this? Right? Why don't I just do like that and bring them around? I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. We'll do that. And that gives us more space, which means all of this can be moved back and we can still have longer queues. So that's totally fine. We're actually going to have, actually, hold on. Can I make it better? Can I do like metal detector? 1, 2, that's 3 and 3. So if I leave a gap of 2 and I do a bunch of these guys, in theory, I mean, the queues aren't going to be massive, but this should give us a bunch more for security, right? So it's not exactly a perfect layout, but at the very least, I feel like that would kind of work. And then the security desk ID check thing, what is this? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 metal detectors and 9 bag checks. So if we did like an ID stand there, an ID stand there, and an ID stand there, and each one of these goes to 3 bag checks. This one goes to 4 metal detectors. This is 3 and 3. I think that would be fine because the ID check thing seems to be really quick. So we could do that. And then I guess we could do stairs, say here-ish. So if I did stairs like that, we could do like a little door in front of it. We would have a wall here. This would all be sort of solid as well, but you know, not necessarily. And then this would be a door into that space. So you can come around, you go downstairs into the lower part, and then you can go straight through there. I think that would be fine. I mean, it's admittedly not ideal in terms of queuing. So maybe what we do instead of what we have is we do like a big chunk of queuing over, I don't know what way to do the queue. I'm actually not sure what way to do the queue at all. What if we brought this guy back? So bring it back to there. Let's clear this bit of planning. And let's figure out what way we would do the queue. So, I mean, what about something like that, I guess, for a queue? It's not really going to work unless we build some foundation out there, though. We might just have to move all this down, which I guess is fine. I guess we can do that as well. Okay, so this is going to be the layout. And it's a bit messy, but I think it'll work. So my plan is stairs come into a corridor. You've got a bathroom here. So this bit is a block of toilets. This is a set of sinks, a wall, sinks, and sinks. You can come out around into security. And then we're going to have the small info displays, the two-way ones here, with an entrance to the queue right about here. It's going to loop around like this and end here, facing the ID check, which is going to funnel you towards, I guess, whatever's going on. I don't know exactly what the layout on this is going to be, but it'll funnel you towards all of this. These are the larger info displays. We might put some PA systems down there as well, which I don't think would be a terrible idea. So maybe a PA system could go, say, there, there, and in the middle as well. You can come over straight through into this space or downstairs, which I'm actually gonna have to figure out. So the queue or the stairs will be there. I'm gonna use orange, or I'm gonna use, I guess, pink or something that I can clearly see. Maybe magenta for the stairs there. So that's gonna be the stairs down, which bring you out here, and then just sort of, you know, we'll put a wall behind them. So you kind of come down. You're basically coming through in about the same spot, and you just, you know, take a right and you're in the departures area. It's a bit messy, but I think it'll do the job. So let's go into construction. Let's go to foundation and let's get this bit built. And let's see, is this all done? It is. Is that done? No. Why is this not being built yet? I can't even click it for whatever reason. Oh, it's I'm on the wrong floor. Yeah, this is just not getting built, and I don't really know why. I mean, my workers are upstairs working on all of this. Do I just want to cancel the new air traffic control tower, I guess? And if I search for a new one, so ATC tower requires ground floor. Let's go like this and see if they'll go and build it now. Let's see. Are they on their way? There we go. Okay. So that should be nice and easy. They can, yeah, that's really, really quick. That's beautiful. So that's done. We want to scrap the old one, and then we'll go back upstairs. This is all done as well. So let's look at some walls. So what I want to do, wall all of this off, wall that bit off, and get a wall right there. And then we go to doors. We're going to want a sliding door, and I guess a sliding door there is not going to hurt. We'll do a regular door here. We can go to toilet and get some stalls in this space and this space as well. I'm going to need to go back to construction and dismantle, I guess, this bit. And it should be easy. That really shouldn't take too long. We can go back to toilet again and get our stall just here. And then in terms of sinks, oh, I've just realized this game doesn't have unisex bathrooms. Ah, okay, that's fine. I think we can deal with that. We're gonna have a little bit of asymmetry here, but that's okay. We'll do this. We'll do a bathroom on the other side, and that'll be totally okay. Also, why are these ones weirdly placed? That's a bit weird. Can I dismantle those, please? Really not a huge fan of them sitting so weirdly like that. So back to toilet. Let's grab the stalls. Let's go 1 and 2. And as for this space, how many stalls have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we go to sinks. We want to leave a gap of 1 and 2. Then a wall. Oh, that actually fits perfectly. That's actually kind of great. That is genuinely kind of great. Okay. So that works out exactly how I wanted it to. And then all this space we'll deal with shortly. That's not a big deal. I just want to get all this placed. So if we go to restroom and say that maybe female restroom here, male restroom here, that should now, sector is isolated and unreachable. That's fine. We know that that's the case. That's not a big deal. Let's go to info displays and start placing those in here. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. And then the large ones go down at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can do the PA speakers too, even though they're not going to be connected right away. We'll put them there. And maybe the PA speakers could go, I don't know, like this as well. Do I want PA speakers yelling at the, yelling out at these guys? I don't know that I do. I think it's fine as is. I think this is okay. So now if we go to security, we want remote bag scanners. And I don't remember how many. Oh God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5 per actual stand thing. I don't know for sure though. So we're going to have to figure that out. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then metal detectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So that should be fine. We're going to need the remote security stations as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll say 1 there, 1 there. One of them is going to be connected to 5 bags check things. The other one's not going to be, and that's all right. We'll go ahead and say that this is all going to be security, which should stop all of those complaints, I would imagine, or it should. Oh, remote security station, same zone to be assigned. Yeah, we can do that. Assign to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab you. And assign to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you, oh boy, how are we going to set this up? Let's see. Assign you there. Assign you there. I guess we assign them to the thing on the left, right? That's kind of the way we'll go about it. So these are all kind of getting assigned this way. Assign you to there. Are you already assigned? You are. There, and this one goes to the right. So that should be fine. We're now going to need the ID check stands, which is 1, 2, and 3. That's facing the wrong way. How did I manage that? Cancel you. Grab this guy. Face that way. Yeah, that seems all right. And in terms of a queue, it's just going to sort of circle back like this. This guy is going to do essentially the same thing, going all the way back there. And this guy is essentially going to do the same thing. Now, the queues could be made wider. We definitely could do that, and I might do that if I need to. But for now, we'll kind of just leave it as is. I think this is fine. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing this come together. I'm looking forward to seeing this maybe work. So you assign to that queue, and then 1, 2, 3, right? Is that how I'm doing this? I think that's how I'm doing this. You 1, 2, 3, and you 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. So that should be fine. That should be okay. That should manage. Okay. So that's now about everything, right? That's about everything in terms of how we want this to be designed. I think. I'm pretty confident that's about everything in terms of design. We just need the stairs. So if I go back to security and I say, you know, this bit's secure, this bit's secure. We want to get some doors. So we'll do like a sliding door here and here. And that's now separated, which I'm not a fan of. So security, can I put it under a door? No. So this is not going to be a secure zone. That's fine. But a couple of doors gives us a bit of extra, well, security. And you know, now that I think about it, I think we're going to need 2 sets of stairs. We're going to need to do this while the airport's closed. There is no feasible way that I think we can do this while the airport's open. Well, we can. It's just going to mess up flights. So let's do something that's going to make the, why can I not do this? Oh, ground floor. Let's do something that will keep the airlines happy, and let's give them another runway with some more lights, of course. So we'll get all that done. And then this is going to let me basically put in more stuff. I could put a bunch more remote stands down the side. I could do large remote stands down the side, which I might do because I'd be kind of excited to see what that would look like. But we'll see. Either way, this is all essentially set up how I would want it to be. So if we clear my planning and we go down and clear my planning here, I guess we are going to want a wall. What way am I going to want to do this? Because we can get rid of this, right? So this whole bit can go. So if I go back to planning and I say, you know, you can maybe come in this way, you go around, and then we do stairs there. And maybe we do an escalator next to it. So we kind of have both. So if we go down here, it would be an escalator there, and it would be stairs there. And they'd be coming down. So you would come down and go that way. So why am I doing them sideways? That's my next question. Why am I continuing to be an idiot doing them sideways when what I could do is have them go up and then just stairs here and then maybe escalator? And if we go downstairs, what would that look like? That would be facing this way to the right. And so with this one, we could do some vending machines behind it. And I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it. So this is going to have to go, which actually it already can. So we'll dismantle you, we'll dismantle you, we'll dismantle you. We'll go to planned walls and we'll say, bring some walls kind of around like this. And in terms of construction, it's just a matter of, you know, building some walls like that and then dismantling that bit. And then for downstairs, I think we dismantle, I guess, all of that. I guess all of that goes as well. And that's going to let me just make this that bit easier. So if I go and look for stairs, right? We want to go stairway down, and we want the stairway down to be there. And then for escalator down, we want an escalator down for there. And that's going to give us access to the lower floors from the new security bit, which is great. I don't know why people are, oh, they're going up that way. Okay, that's fine. This is supposed to go the other way though. So this is, wait, yeah, that's right now. That's fine. So they can come up, they can go down. That's all right. If we go back into planning and clear everything, we can now kind of get a good look at what this will be. And that's roughly what this will be. And that's fine. So I just need to get people up there. That's about it. I just need to get people up there. This should be adjacent to at least one non-secure and non-staff protected area. Requires access to a drop-off zone or a light rail station. Why does it not have access to... Technically... Oh, wait, no. Okay, yeah, I know what the problem is. This is going to be risky, but I'm gonna... Man, I'm actually not sure how to do this. Can I build some extra foundation here? Could I maybe do this and then do the same thing on top? Because if I can make the corridor bigger and I can do stairs and an escalator, and that should let kind of double the number of people in there, which I think we're going to have to do, right? I think that's going to be essential, getting extra people into this corridor and having sort of multiple ways up, because there's only so many people can go up, you know, stairs and up an escalator at a time, right? And, you know, the stairs are a certain speed, the escalators a certain speed. So, yeah, I think that's kind of what we're going to have to do. So let me do this as well. In fact, that bit's not necessary. That would let me expand the bathroom, but it's not necessary at all. Let's dismantle. Well, we can't dismantle that wall yet, but this should be fine. Let's dismantle this. Let's dismantle you. And then hopefully this works, because if it doesn't, it's going to be a real pain. So if we go here, we want to go stairs, I guess. So stairway up there. We'll build that. That's forcing people around. These guys are going upstairs though. And are just going straight. They're not even going to the queue, which is a bit weird. But that's okay. Assign to queue. Assign to that queue there. And this to that queue there. So now the queues are set up. Now people are going upstairs. So that's working, which is what we want. The PA systems are not set up right now. That's fine. I think this is good. I think this is working. So now what we can do is put an escalator there. And then essentially this security area here is no longer needed. This security area here is done. I think. I think. I might regret this, but we'll clear all of that out. We've got all of this going. So in theory, we have a new security area. And we'll find out, I guess, tomorrow. Now, why are you complaining? What's the issue here? Sector not accessible. It says a lot of this isn't accessible. Why is a lot of this not accessible? What's the issue here? Because I'm not so sure that I agree that it's not accessible. Because people can come in. They can go. Let's see. Hold on. That needs to be that way. So they come in, they go through here, they go upstairs, they come around into security, they go through security, and then they go through here and through here, or they can go down. So why is none of it accessible? And I'm noticing no one's really getting off of any trains or anything either. So this, I've done something wrong, I think. Oh, hold on. Let's see. So what are you guys doing? So you're going through, you're going upstairs. You're going through security. So hold on a minute. The sectors are accessible because they're going downstairs. Okay, so this is fine, right? I mean, there's a lot of people lining up, but there's a lot of people able to get through security. There's only so many can get downstairs at a time, but thus far, oh, that's a big crowd. But they seem to be managing fine. So I don't really see what the error is with sector not accessible. If I go to like restroom, or rather I go to zones and I, cancel that one. I go to restroom and say, restroom. It's accessible. I think the zones just need updated by the looks of it, which is slightly frustrating, but that's fine. We can do that because it is all accessible. People are getting through. Security seems to be working, I guess. It's working fine. So we could probably go ahead and put like an electronics room somewhere, get the PA systems working, get people plenty of information, and for the most part it's all good. I mean, this all still says it's not accessible, but it looks like it's working. Actually, I say that, I don't think any of it's working. So I think I have to redo all of the zones. Oh, now this is interesting. People are still missing flights. That's not actually something I expected to happen. That's actually very, very interesting. I don't think it's a ticketing issue. I think it is probably a security issue because the queues are still, I mean, they're not as long as they used to be, but they're definitely still, they're still a little chunky. And there's actually a lot of people that look like they're missing flights. So this plan actually hasn't worked as well as I thought it would, which is surprising. because I thought it would work really well. So I guess, what do I want to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What if I did a little bit of a change? ID check stands. There, and I guess let's actually move these back a little bit. Let's do this instead. Let me kind of do a whole bunch of messing around for a second. Cancel that one. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and get more ID stands and see if that's what's holding us up a little bit. So this stand is gonna go away. This stand is gonna go away. And so is that one. So those stands all go. Everybody kind of filters towards that. That's fine. We're going to assign you to that queue. We're going to assign you to that one. And then we're going to have more staff coming in, which is fine. You to there. And then what I'm going to try and do is assign you to that one as well. And you to that one as well. So that should now give everyone a queue to go to, which is great. I don't think actually, have you been assigned to one? Assign to that queue, please. You're there on the left, you're on the left, and you should be the middle. Right. So that's now doing whatever. Things are still very messy though, because I need to reassign these guys. So you're going to be assigned to that bag scanner. You're going to those two. You're going to those two. You're going to those two. And you're going to those two. So now we've got more ID checks. It's definitely a little messy, but we'll see if people get through. Once all the missed flights kind of, you know, get out of here, we'll see what ends up happening, because there are way too many people missing flights for my liking. But we'll see what happens. I don't know why all these people that have already missed their flight are coming in here. That's a bit weird. I mean, they have, actually they're missing flights downstairs as well. What is actually going on here? Is it because the escalators are slow? I wonder if that's what it is. Because there's not that many people out in this, this section at all, which is kind of weird. So I don't know. Again, a whole bunch of people missing their flights. Really not sure what's causing that. Wait, why have you guys got missed flights as well? Is my entire metro system backed up? Because these guys down here shouldn't be missing flights at all. Weird. That's really, okay, you guys are all coming in. None of you have missed flights yet. You're all filtering through pretty well. In fact, yeah, they're filtering through pretty good. They're getting sorted. So that's fine. I mean, yeah, it takes them a second to get upstairs, but whatever. I think we might have just had a backlog. I think that might be what it was. Let's go ahead and get the electrics room then. Let's go ahead and do something about these PA systems. So we want foundation. We want to go like here, I guess, is probably fine. So we'll do that. We'll get ourselves a nice door, say there. We'll go to electrical, and it's going to be this right here once it's done. And that'll hopefully be okay. Oh no, we got more people missing flights again. I might need to space things out. I wonder if the situation is just that it takes that extra second to get to security, so they're not able to get to their flights. I don't know. I'm not going to keep rattling on about it. It is whatever it is. You know, it's fine. What's wrong? Okay, so electrical room's working. Amplifiers, so we want the HD one there. And we're basically going to connect that out to the PA systems. And we might want to get more of these PA systems, to be completely honest. It's probably not a terrible idea. So if we have a little look, you know, PA system, we could do the two-way ones. Definitely an option. If we actually have a look here, yeah, the two-way systems probably wouldn't be terrible, actually, doing something like that. It's decent coverage. It's not perfect, but it's definitely decent. So I think that's kind of what we're going to do. And we'll go ahead and turn off the overlay, get this thing built, connect up all the speakers, and maybe that'll make people a little bit more prompt. I don't know. I don't know if it actually will, but like I said, I'm not going to keep rattling on about it. We'll figure out the security issue or the delays issue or whatever it is. It's probably just a case of this takes a little bit longer, so it's whatever. We could do 5 queues instead of just like 3 as well. I wonder if that would be an idea. Okay, so it turns out a few more queues actually have managed to get this thing moving a little bit quicker, which is fantastic news. So we got 5 of them for the 5 ID checks, and it just looks better. We got more info displays, we got more PA systems. So the info in there it's pretty good. It could be better. The PA systems cover a pretty good range, so you kind of always go through a space where you're going to hear it clearly. And it seems like it's working. It seems like there's fewer people missing their flights, which is exactly what we want. Still a few cutting it close, though. This thing is like they're coming through security and just immediately boarding. They're not getting any chance to kind of chill. So, and yeah, there you go. We've still got people missing some flights, but it's better than it was. And I think, I mean, yes, there's a lot of people still missing flights, but it's better than it was. So I'm kind of willing to deal with that. I'm also wondering if we have a little bit of a look at the fuel situation. I don't know that we have any right now. So if I wanted to buy capacity, we could actually do that. So I'm gonna do that. And essentially, I think what we'll do is just try and refill every day, and we'll be okay. It's kind of nice that we're able to fill up the tank there. That's pretty cool. I do like this security setup though. I think it looks decent. I think it looks all right. Not really sure this metal detector on the left is ever getting used, but I think this works. Everything's getting looked at. The PA systems are set up, so no complaints from me there. I think everything, other than the delays and the missed flights, it's mostly working. We're making decent money, an estimated 543,000 per day. So yeah, I'll take that. That sounds good to me.